Hello, everybody. So today I want to answer a question from a subscriber. If you've been around a couple of these videos, you'll get this is not uncommon, right? I love answering your guys' questions, give you my thought, my take, my opinion on it, and just realize that's what it is, right? Some of the things I will say is fact, but everything else, my style, the way I do it, what I believe based off of the facts we find, that's the translation, right? And I want to give a little bit of both today, and the question I was given was about market cap to coins. Like, are they directly related, cause and effect? Meaning, I guess the exact question, or almost the exact question, was if you have a coin that's $1 and is a $1 million market cap, if it becomes a $10 million market cap, does it become a $10 coin? And as simple as that might seem, the answer is not yes. I mean, the answer is maybe. And the reason why this matters a lot is that actually changes frequently. It's probably the answer is no more often than it is yes, depending what time of like what time frame or span of time we have in between. So I want to get a little bit into that using some real life examples that I've had to deal with this question, so to speak, in my head with in the past. And I think this is important to know so that way you get a better idea of where should your exit be on different crypto, specifically if you're using market cap as a prediction. I know a lot of people have been going away from the price prediction model on YouTube and doing more of a market cap prediction. And I think the reason why, and speculating, is it's more wishy-washy. And whenever we give price predictions, when it's a price versus a market cap, I'll be honest, we get shit from you guys almost every single time. So I think a lot of people have been going more towards giving a market cap idea because it is far more general, less specific. And I'll get into that a little bit, but I do think this stuff matters, specifically when you're looking at charts in the past for crypto and how it's going to relate today. So I have no idea if that question made sense, but let's kind of wrap everything in here, make sense of it, and see if we can learn something new. So with the example I just gave of having a $1 coin with a $1 million market cap, if it becomes $10 million market cap, is it a $10 coin? We want to say yes, right? Like that makes sense, but it's not necessarily true. The only times, in fact, that is true is if nothing of tokenomics change, which might not seem like how often does that happen? I mean, it happens a lot. Airdrops will change tokenomics, burning or minting, either one of those will change the tokenomics. Right? Those are the major ones. There's a couple other more rare or strange situations that may or may not matter. And it all comes down to inflation and dilution, which, again, I've said this before. I'll say this again, I'm sure. It doesn't work the way in crypto like we think it does, or the way it does in the real world with fiat currency. An easy example was Ondo. And I'll show another previous example with a chart in a few moments with Hedera hbar. But this was a couple months ago. Ondo, they essentially doubled their coin supply. And people were freaking out that that would cut the price of Ondo in half. It does not. That is not what happens. We do not have a market cap full of a coin. We double the coin and the market cap stays the same and the price cuts in half of the crypto. We do the exact opposite, right? The market cap doubles and the price of the crypto stays the same. And I can already hear, right? But fighting crypto, every time I see an airdrop or a major dilution, the price goes down. That only happens if people sell. So if you end up looking at, pick your favorite example, or the next time this happens, because it's going to happen again, when people are talking about there's going to be a huge drop, people sell because they're worried about the price dropping. And you don't have to believe me. I don't actually care. But if you don't believe me and you want to prove me wrong, go pick an example when this happens. Ondo was a big one. I think it was late last year, where you can look on the wallets and you can see all the transactions of people selling right before the dilution because they're worried the price is going to go down. That would have been a great time to buy Ondo, because then the price goes up. When people see that the price went down a little bit, they're like, oh, now's the time to buy, and it goes back up. But in this example, with any time this happens, the price of Ondo stayed about the same. The market cap doubled because he added twice the amount of coins. And again, you can go ahead back and look, and you will not see Ondo cutting in half. It just doesn't work that way. So that can affect market cap. Let me show you something that changed with Hedera from this cycle versus last cycle. And this is actually when I first saw like a hands-on example of this for me, because I was trying to decide a few exit times and strategies for Hedera, and I found this. So what we have here is the all-time chart of Hedera. Okay, and let's make a big note right here. It's currently at 18 cents, and it's at 7.6 billion market cap. Fine, 7.62, whatever, 7.6. Okay, and now if we look at the chart right now, we are right down here, okay, at 18 cents, and as we say over here, today we're at 7.62 billion market cap. Okay. Back here in 2021, not that far, 2021, we had 42 cents there. Do we get an easier math one? What do we have here? 45 cents, 45 and a half cents here on September 14th and November 9th, inverse respectively. Okay, so the price back here, what I'm getting at is over twice as high, right? So price back in 2021 was twice as much, over twice as much as it is right now, which means in theory, based off of the question, we should have the market cap back then twice as high as now, correct? Now let's look at the market cap, and what the hell happened here? If we look at market caps of all time, we're at 7.6 now. What happened to our giant tier here? We look back and the market cap was 5.94 billion. Wait a minute. So what I'm saying is, question mark, the market cap was actually 2 billion less when the price was over twice as high before. Well, what the hell happened, guys? The difference is there's a crap ton more Hedera tokens that have been released. So the market cap is higher with a lower price because there's a lot more coins to add to that market cap. So in the market cap is just the number of coins times the price, and that gives us the market cap number. So when you add more coins to it, it will add the market cap, not change the price. Burning drops the market cap. So all these things play a factor. So does a $1 token at $1 million, when it becomes $10, is the market cap 10 million? Maybe. Again, it depends. Was there burning? Was there minting? Was there dilution? Was there airdrops? Was there addition or subtraction of the crypto at any point in there? So I first realized this when I was looking at my selling points for Hedera when I was just collecting them and nothing else was happening because it just stayed at 3 and 4 cents for freaking forever. And that stood out to me really big of, oh crap. And that's actually where I learned, oh, there was token releases and stuff in time. You know, this is when I was learning the process, right? So functionally, this can help us out when looking at expected prices down the road. And this is why I don't like making a prediction based on market cap. Because if you don't know that there's going to be a dilution or a burn for that matter, or a buyback, your prediction is going to be way off. Because when Ondo doubled the market cap and we went by a market cap prediction, boy, would you have been way off if you didn't realize that there was going to be this huge drop, which is why it's important to know about the tokenomics and allocation schedule of crypto. Now, I'm really big on, I don't really care about inflation. It doesn't bother me. I understand how the psyche and other people view it and work with it. So usually I keep an eye on buying crypto if it's one that I like around that time, because people are going to panic, not understand, sell, and I can buy a little bit more. Happens a lot, actually. And I'd love to say I came up with that, but I've heard other people talk about it. The Ondo example specifically, I got from somebody else, right? It's okay to learn, just now see how it can affect you down the road. So, yeah, I don't care about dilution and inflation, but I do need to know about when it is, how it's happening, which is why the tokenomics really matter. So, hopefully, this helped out. Now, I don't remember who asked this question. Potential shout out, AJ. I think that one was you. But hopefully this one helped you out. If not, you've asked plenty of other questions. So thank you for your participation. It really does help out. It gives me something to talk about. And it lets me know that you care about it. And so if there's any other questions like this that you guys are interested in my knowledge or opinion on, please let me know. I'm here. And I'll see you guys again next time. Thank you. Peace.